Alright everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this Altec Lansing Jacket H2O Bluetooth waterproof speaker. It sure is nice, and it really sounds nice too. And one of the reasons I got it was because of that right there. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing with it. And then maybe you'll want to get one too. Anyway, I'm going to put a link in there, an Amazon link. It's not an affiliate link or nothing like that, because Amazon has this cheaper than anybody that I've seen. Okay, the price of this thing ranges all the way from $32 all the way up to $70. So you got to really shop around when you're getting this. This thing floats, by the way. It's waterproof, snowproof, shockproof, has voice command. It has an onboard mic here. Has 1.5 inch speakers, 2 of them. There's the controls on the top. There's the power. There's the plus, and there's the minus. Let's see here. There's the cover on the back that has the auxiliary port. There's your charge port right there. There's your auxiliary port. I think it's a 3.5 millimeter. Now, I saved you the unboxing part because, it's just the standard stuff in here. A cable and a little charge cube. The typical stuff you get with everything you buy, I bought that tire pump the other day. It had a USB cable with it. Loaf of bread comes with a USB cable now. Everybody has 5 million of these things laying around. So they're everywhere, okay? They're like the coronavirus, USB cables. Okay, they're everywhere. All right, so I'm going to turn this around in a second and show you what I'm using it for. But in the meantime, to get it turned on, it's very simple. It pairs really easily and has a really decent range on it. Let's just turn it on real quick.
Powering on. Welcome to Altec Lansing.
Now, of course, on my phone, immediately it jumped up there and said it was paired, but I always go into the settings and double check. You'll see it right there. Has really great sound. I'm going to turn it down. You can control the sound with the plus or minus on the speaker itself, or you can use your app, which is what I do. But what we're going to do is we're going to take it out for a real world test and let you hear it when it's out there with all the ambient noise. So I'm going to turn this around real quick and show you what I'm going to mount it to, with, of course, the world's greatest camera and auxiliary mount. There is nothing better in the world than this thing. Trust me, this thing rocks. Let me turn this around real quick. Now just see how fast I got that mounted on there with that mount. It just has this incredible 360-degree movement ball head that all you have to do is loosen up this one lever right here, and the whole thing will spin into any kind of direction you want, and then you just turn it to lock it back down. It's truly amazing. Turn it that way, turn it that way, turn it down. Any way you wanted, you can turn it. And I really got it locked down to this thing too. So there it is over there. Yep, so you know what, let's take it outside and give it a whirl. Well, the bike's riding a lot better today because I put the correct air pressure in the tires. When I made that 6-mile trip yesterday, I had 12 pounds of air in there. But now I've got the recommended 30. And this thing's sounding pretty good. So this is working great. It's very cold and very windy. And we're gonna shoot over here and check the range out. So this thing gives off plenty of sound, even out here with wind and all that. So that's not going to be an issue. This thing really has some nice sound to it. This wind is really hitting today. I was planning on bringing the Skydio out today to follow this around, but those plans are out the window. So, let's come over here. We'll stop that for a second. Then we'll test out the range. It says, what, 30 feet? Whew. That's if the bike don't get blown over. I don't know if you guys can still hear, but I can. It's still working. I would say that's 30 feet at least, would you say? I can still hear it. So, let's say the range is real good on this thing, man. That's pretty far away, guys. Okay, so I can still hear it from here. You keep going. You keep going. I can still hear it from here. That's got to be a minimum of 50 feet. Seriously. Okay, so, hey, the range is great on this thing. No doubt. Great range. Alright, so that's what we wanted to see, right? Sounds great up close. The range is great. Okay, I'm killing it. I've had enough of that thing. Wow. It is windy. So we see that this thing has awesome range. Okay. And it really sounds good, so. Hell, that thing's worth $32. This Jetson bolt is really nice just for cruising around like this. Really nice. Trying to avoid these jokers. Alrighty then.